Hi guys, welcome back on my channel, Dorota, Palicka, International Nail Artist and Educator here. And today we are going to create a kind of simple and easy design, which you can have a look in here. And that's an animal print with some ombre look, and I will show you how to recreate this step by step. Also, if you're new in here, hit the subscribe button. If you're an existing subscriber, hit the notification button, as there is lots of great tutorials coming up every Monday, Wednesday and a Saturday. I also would like to say thank you for all the existing subscribers, for all your memberships, comments, likes, and for that you keep this channel going. Let's start. So another bright design. I'm just going to buff the tips and I will show you step by step how to recreate this look. And I think we'll just do a slightly maybe different colors. Yeah, we'll do different colors. So I'm going to use the NeoNails collection. So green, yellow, orange, and a pink. So what I'm going to do is I will just apply scoops of these colors here. It's just easier to work on the mixing palette. You could do also this design with the pigments, and I'm showing the pigments designs as well. And now we are going to start doing the ombre. So yellow comes here and yellow comes here. Have the wipes like ready so you can clean your brushes straight away. And green, actually I wanted some green. Then after that we go orange. So what I'm doing is I'm just applying the splashes of the colors. Actually, I'm going to swap this yellow. I don't like this yellow. I will swap for this one. I think it's nicer. More pigmented. I'm applying pretty decent amount of the gel polish because we are going to use the sponge to fade it. So a pretty decent amount. And the pink one. Okay, after we have done the splashes of the color, I'm going to use the sponge. So I've got some sponge in here. And it's best if you cut them for smaller pieces. So you can see that's the colors I have used it for this one. And then I've got a tiny bit of the nail form. And I'm going to just clean it from all the fluffy bits and pieces. Okay, and now I'm just going to blend that out. I have got some fluff. And then turn it, blend this one out. Clean that fluff out. You don't want those fluffy bits. Okay, so once we have created the first layer, I can pop it into the lamp. And on this one, we can do one more. So I've got this side now, and that's the colors we are going to use. But I will do it one in the middle, just so it's slightly different. So we're going to do yellow, orange, pink, and a purple. And I will clean the sponge really well this time. So that's this side. Clean the sponge really well. And now start blending this one out. Okay. Put it inside. And now we're going into the second layer. It's a pretty time-consuming design, but I love it. It's so nice and bright. So I'm just cleaning my brush and going a second. So I've got some yellow. So during this application, you're not bothered about applying it perfectly. You really want to bring some color into that. Okay, grab my sponge, clean it. Actually, I bin this one and take a fresh one because I feel I've got too many fluffs in there. That's better. Okay, so check the color. So you've got green here and the pink on the bottom. And start blending. Actually, the cleaner you blend, the nicer it is going to look. And after I have completed this step, I'm going to sprinkle it with the clear acrylic. So I've got clear acrylic. Sprinkle it, tap tap for the excess, pop it into the lamp. And then same on this one. So I've got this yellow, orange, pink, and a purple. It is pretty time consuming, as I have said, technique, but it looks absolutely fantastic. Okay, so I've got some yellow here and purple on the bottom. And basically what I'm doing is I'm just dabbing and going up to the top a little bit, going down to the bottom a little bit, so the colors blend nice. Okay, sprinkle with the acrylic. And the reason why we sprinkle with the acrylic is just so the gel polish is not as absorbed, so more of it is going to stick into that, and the third layer is going to be much more pigmented. So this is going to be our last layer. Okay, the green. I have just removed the tiny bits of the green I had it on my brush. And then the pink. So clean your brush well. I sometimes speed up the designs a little bit during the tutorials. Okay, pick up the sponge. Clean the fluffy bits. And now go into the design. So tap, 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 tap until you're happy with the blending. Okay, and then pop it into the lamp. So that's our last layer. And do the same here. I think every pretty design like just takes some time. And if we speed up some things too much, then it just doesn't work the way it should. But I love it, like it's so nice and bright and perfect for this time of the year. I'm sure your clients will love it. You could also blend it with the brush technique as well. Okay, picking up my sponge, clean it, check which side it is so you don't do it with the wrong side. And blend it. If it's happened that you came out too much from the design, like, and you are not happy about it, you can just take a tiny bit of the nail dehydrator, blue scrub, and just clean it, just so the shape is sharper. Okay, and then pop it into the lamp. The next step is going to be to do the outlines. So I'm grabbing the gold gel polish, and that's the color I'm using. So that's an iconic style, NeoNail. And I'm just doing lines with it. And because you are doing those lines, like you are hiding also any imperfections which we have done using the sponge. So I've got some green sticking out from that, but don't want to put this gold too high because we still have to do it in black as well. I think those geometric kind of style designs are very popular and they look awesome. Pop it into the lamp. And now we are going to do the same here. So nice and straight line, very steady hand. You can see it, I have missed a tiny corner in here, but don't worry about it because we are going to still add black lines there, so it does not matter. Same in here. I'm not bothered about missing corners just because we've got this black to go. Okay, so the gold part is done. I can pop it into the lamp and grab the other one. Doing 2 tips saves you a waiting time on the curing process, and I think it's pretty nice. And now you've got 2 choices. You can go straight away into your black, or if you're feeling like, because we have applied the gel polish in there and the acrylic pigment, and you would feel safer working on top of the top coat, you could apply the top coat. I'm just going to go straight away into the black foil design gel. So I've got it a little bit on the side here. And now I'm going to paint those lines. So nice and thin, extremely steady hand. Usually when I'm painting the lines, I can't talk. Okay, and then once these lines are done, you can pop it into the lamp and do the lines on the other tip. So I also show you how I prep my brush. So the brush has to be really nice and thin, and you kind of roll it on your mixing palette. My hand stays steady, and I secure it with the finger as well. And another important thing is you have to keep the same pressure, because if you press harder, you leave more product in. Okay, just touch up the corners. The lines are always definitely the hardest part for me, because there is no room for the mistake. I mean, at least that's what I feel. Then I can paint flowers, butterflies, with no bother. Okay, just touching up some bits and pieces. And then when I'm happy with it, I can pop it into the lamp. So we have created kind of window in there. now we can move on into really easy part for me, the animal prints. They have been popular like years ago when I started working, when we opened up the salon. So the zebra print or a tiger print, I quite like doing from a different shape and different thicknesses. So those the leopard prints, so they are kind of like unshaky. The more shaky hand you've got, the better results you get, really. Okay, so if we have created one in here, the next one comes up there and can just squeeze in there. You can even break it like this. Next one on the top. And something on the side. Then the leopard print, shaky hand. The more shaky, the better. So you kind of try to paint a rounded shape, but you shake your hand. So this way the rounded circle is not regular, and then you just squeeze in a couple of the dots. So that's the easiest way for me to paint it animal prints. I have missed one line, I can see it now. So I'm training up my brush again for the line. If I would use my brush straight away up after painting this leopard print, it will look, the line will look really messy, because I have kind of painting as, in this angle is kind of changing the shape of your brush. So if we're painting like this, we need to train the brush for straight lines again. Okay, and now we are going to paint the slightly different zebra print as well. It's more like a kind of V shapes. Okay, so a letter V, another letter V, don't make them too regular, they have to be very irregular. Prolong this one so it looks slightly different. Just a tiny bit which is visible, because the other part isn't. Okay, so we've got another zebra print in here. Put it inside the lamp, and then as a last step we are going to apply the no wipe top gel to seal our design. Something very bright and summery again for you. And I hope you have really enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know down in the comments below what you think, what else you would like to see. If you're new and this is one of the first tutorials you have seen, hit the subscribe button, as there is lots of different things and tutorials coming up on this channel every Monday, Wednesday and a Saturday. And thank you so much, guys, for all your memberships as well. Like, it means a lot for me, your support. Like, we kind of still, I would say, small channel, trying to grow it, like, and produce as many different tutorials for you as possible. So we've got those two, and the last one is just finishing cooking. So I show you that. Again, it's not fully cured, I will cure it afterwards, but it's just to show you the results to don't keep you waiting too long. Okay, glittery hacks, and bye for now.